can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Well, we got the box, too.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time. That's 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
I
It's
know, man.
definitely it's gonna rain. We got George here, Hoppy Hopperson, and Roy S.
Captain Spaulding.
Hope everybody's doing good. Freebird had a
like the 90s. You see everybody walking around with them damn Walkmans or the recorders.
Freebird's got a fuzzy hat
hat
meeting tonight. How you doing, Kelly? So, like I said, I hope everybody's having a good week. We got some messed up stories as usual. I went and found.
You dug deep.
I really didn't. You don't have to dig deep anymore.
No, you don't.
I mean, it don't take much. It's just a tap. Now I don't have to. I used to actually have to. It was a little bit harder, but nowadays it is not that bad. So if anybody wants a great cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Order you a cigar. Use the promo code Motorcop15. Get 15% off of your order, or send Holstera some. If you like any merch, I got spilled some on myself tonight at supper. Anyway, if you want any merch without the supper stain on it. You can go to the
or he'll sign it for $10 more.
Yeah, exactly.
or you can go to Motorcop MotorcopChronicles.com or just go to the Etsy store and order on there. I do have some the new stuff. Here's the coffee that came in, and it
Oh, that coffee smells amazing.
smells awesome. If you want the coffee, you have to order it through me because I can't sell it on Etsy and stuff like that. They won't let me. So if you want it, contact me by email. We'll get it set up. It's like $22 or something like that. I have to look see how much shipping is. This is the coffee. This one says it tastes like cocaine and hookers, and it's quite delicious.
Hoppy, you know that Holstera is always offering mustache rides.
Oh yeah.
We got the can. I got the cocaine and hookers candle right here also.
Does it smell as good as the coffee?
It actually smells really good.
Let us see.
It smells like vanilla.
Ooh, it does. Ooh, smells like a couple strip clubs.
So yeah, I mean, it smells like titties and beer almost. I need to do one like that. So anyway, you can buy the merch, and if you would like a more Motorcop Chronicles content, you can join the Patreon. Whole bunch of stuff over there, pretty active in it. Lots of stuff. Speaking of, you can. We got our full crew members. We got Kelly Meyer. We got Mr. Jared Nitrous, Motorcop for Life. We got Mr. William G. Bowe. We got Dan Carlson from Burley Boards. Go check out them products. You can use it for multi-purposes, especially for spanking your wife when she's being naughty. We got T-Bird. We got Mr. Hoppy Hopperson, our favorite truck driver, who's in the chat. We got Mr. Blake Walker, A.A. Ron from the I Had to Say It podcast, put out another great episode. We got Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding, Roy with the S. He's in the chat. We got our favorite girl from down under JoJo. We got Kaylee Norris, and we got Natasha A. from the state of Washington. Appreciate every single one of y'all helping me keep the bills up and paid.
Oh, Sarah's in the chat. What's up?
We got Sarah over here. She's crying. We got
She's not crying. She's laughing.
Ronald Holstein said whoops because he just, I don't know, stuck a finger in his butt or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
I can't see your chair, Holstera. It's all camouflage.
At least he's not wearing a green shirt tonight.
I know, but he's got a bright ass orange shirt. It is like he's hunting or something to go with the camouflage.
No, I'm always
chair.
wearing that shit. You never know when you're gonna be out in the woods. You don't want to get shot by somebody that actually is hunting. Fuck that.
Stop hiding in trees with binoculars.
Shit, no.
Speaking of,
It's nice and fucking quiet.
we have, of course, we got our new spot, Roy's Corner with a Did You Know? In the, Roy, I think you in the chat. We got to,
Thank you, Hoppy.
we got to talk about some of it. Your Did You Know wasn't quite right, but I did fix it.
Iceman did some fact checking.
I will fact check you, asshole.
You work for Joe Biden?
No, if I did, I just left it the way it was and said, and then claimed that, and I would have claimed that I'm the one that figured it out and taught it in law school.
My whole life. I grew up in a pig college in a pig community.
Yeah.
How many waffles does it take to change a light bulb?
Corn Pop was a mean pig. Corn Cop was a really bad guy.
I look up all the damn time.
Yeah. So anyway, here we go with Roy's Corner.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us.
The reason that many people believe that pigs can't look up is because they don't have the ability to look straight up. Pigs can look up, but their mobility is limited to about a 45% angle and depends on the pig's fatness. Wild boars and pigs are able to look up enough to see the sky because they don't have as much neck fat as farm pigs. Pigs cannot see the stars because of their eyesight. Pigs can only see figures a distance of up to 100 yards away, and the stars are too small and too dim for pigs to distinguish the beautiful night sky. Now we have all this pig information for you to think about while enjoying a big plate full of bacon.
Yum.
Roy S. out.
I like it. At least we got some useful information out of that. The rest of it was true.
Bacon.
Roy has a nice voice, don't he?
Yes, he does.
He does. Very calming, soothing even. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, but anyway, while you're eating pigs, you can think about that. That they can't enjoy the night sky. I don't know any animal that just stargazes, but okay.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
You don't.
Freebird.
The sports story is boxes, ain't it?
First story is boxes.
Where are all you Rob Zombie fans at? I mean, come on. You remember the Devil's Rejects? Well, murdered mother and friend were lured to a remote spot by stun gun brandishing members of an anti-government group called God's Misfits.
God's
Misfits. For these here. So in Oklahoma, these two ladies were traveling to go pick up the kids, and they were lured off the road, and it's in Texas County, Oklahoma. When the police got to the area where the cell phone signals were coming from, they found evidence of a severe injury with blood on the roadway. They found some glasses. They found a broken hammer, a pistol magazine, but no pistol. A little bit further down, they looked, and then on April 14th, they found the two bodies. They've arrested these four awesome individuals. He actually kind of looks like
this guy up here looks like he's got
Spaulding.
like fleas growing in his beard or something.
Chick up here looks familiar.
That's the two girls that are deceased.
Yeah.
That's the ones that got killed right above your head.
But, the God's Misfits.
Had to do with some kind of custody battle or some shit. I don't know. It kind of went off the rails towards the end of the story.
Custody battle in the real, they have the God's Misfits church or whatever, or compound is in it's not in this state, and they are claiming nothing to do with these people. So
of course says not. They don't want the feds to come and fucking kick their doors in.
It says that the people up here blocked the road, and so they could get the car stopped. There was prepaid phones involved.
Oh, they went straight up out for it, like I said, over some custody thing. So these two ladies up here are no longer with us because of these pieces of shit over here.
Yeah, so in one situation, we lost 6 people.
Well, these people are here probably aren't, they could leave. I mean, they could go to prison. I mean, we don't need pieces of shit like that.
No, we don't. That's like...
Roy said he's going to be the only Sergeant Box. I'm only a Sergeant Box. I will never be a captain. Too much responsibility.
Amen.
So anyway, the God's Misfits, this chapter anyway, they're locked up in jail. And they also had a whole Fed had said he had never heard of them. It's the first time I ever heard of any God's Misfits. They got a whole Facebook page. I mean, it's a whole thing. So, I don't know. But anyway, they can go be misfitting with God up in prison somewhere.
Yep, they'll be screaming, "Oh God," when Bubba's railing them. Anyway, going on to the next story. This sounds like a story we covered last week because, once again, we're talking about BYCs. And this time it's not what Freebird was suggesting. It is a body-worn camera. And if you remember the story from last week where the family was having a altercation and the police showed up, a very similar situation, besides this one isn't ending and the cops are being yelled at by the family. The family actually understands. There happened to be a altercation going on at the house. Multiple family members there. They had called the police and said, "Hey, he's being unruly."
They said he was going crazy.
Yeah, right. Well, what
they straight up used the C word.
Anymore?
What, retard?
No, not retard.
Excited delirium.
Yeah, there you go, delirium. Regardless, they couldn't find anybody to open the door. They tried to go around halfway to the back, and they heard the garage door open. Suddenly, instead of a knife, this young man actually had a Glock in his possession.
He rocked out with his Glock out.
And the police officers, knowing that they're all about to get sued and lose their jobs for shooting him, decided to flee.
They ran like a bunch of bitches.
Around an alley, and as soon as they went around the corner in the alley, they said, "All right, I think this is far enough for the Supreme Court," and unloaded on his ass. He died, wiggled a little, made a little noise, and shit burned down. Don't pull guns on the police, people.
This one kid had like 4 cops running.
That's what I'm saying. They knew that they had to run, otherwise the Supreme Court would find them guilty.
As soon as that dude came at them with this gun out the door, he should have got blasted.
Yep.
Let's watch the video. Y'all will see.
The citizen complaint unit would have fired him
to perform other acts.
Of course, there's no audio at first, but they're walking up to the house. There's some really green grass right here. They must fertilize.
Looks like it's been raining, so.
Or it's in the south and it's wet because it rains in the summer a lot. You know, some of us don't have swamps everywhere.
Anyway, they go up, knock on the front door. Audio starts soon.
Who doesn't have
really loud. What's that?
Who doesn't have porch furniture?
These people.
These people.
Fucking serial killers.
Knocking on the front door. And the garage door starts opening. So if you notice, it was closed when they came up. So, crazy boy done decided, well, I'm just going to open the garage. Here comes another unit back here.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's enough cops there to make shit happen.
See, the garage door's opening.
See, I would have already unholstered, yep.
You can hear hollering and screaming.
And then they all start screaming gun and running away. At some point, you got to turn around and shoot, guys. Look at this sergeant. Is the sergeant going to be like, where the fuck y'all going?
He's like, where y'all going? I'm going to run too.
Yeah, this is.
He's fucking, what is he, hopping and skipping? He's skipping after
him. There's bad guy with the gun.
Okay. He's chasing them.
He physically chases them.
He is proactively pursuing these
Yeah,
officers.
he's like, I'm in hot pursuit of all these cops. Because all of them are running. That first one.
They all like turn around and just open fire.
Well, I don't think he would stop chasing them. He just kept chasing them. They were probably getting tired. I'm too fat to run. I just had to shoot him right off the bat.
Right, and be like, where y'all going? You bring me back a drink? Got to be a lot of paperwork tonight.
Well, as they come running, he's probably like, oh, what the hell? He's like, I don't even know what's going on. What's happening? Where y'all going?
Oh, right there. Good night.
The sergeant's the one that turned around. He's like, where's he at? He's like, he's right there. He turned around. It's like, oh, there he is, and I'm going to shoot him. Where are y'all going?
Don't shoot the unit. Don't shoot the unit.
Where are y'all going?
There was some officer assessments that happened after this.
We were trying to de-escalate.
Kelly, it's definitely a FAFO moment.
I saw that, and I'm like, what the fuck are they running for? They have guns, too. Stop running. The sergeant started running, probably thought they were chasing the bad guy, and he's like, where am I at? Oh, he's behind us with a gun.
Right.
So anyway, that's just, yeah.
Oh, is that where it ends?
That's where they don't show the actual,
lead poisoning.
Like I said, I'm too fat to run. I'm be like, what the fuck? I'm not running. I'm going to shoot you. So, see what we got now. Oh, you know it's going to take this one.
Yeah.
California.
They see me rolling.
It's finally happening. This PD in California is guess what? They're rolling out with some Teslas. They're gonna have I forget. I know they just spent $320,000 I think on 6 Teslas. That's freaking crazy. But let's watch the video on it. And there's some little parts on the video that I find quite interesting.
Supply chain problems, aging patrol vehicles, and delivery delays. The Anaheim police.
They talk about aging patrol vehicle, I would take a 2000 Crown Vic and still drive it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I would have never traded it in.
So.
Department was facing a shortage in its fleet of patrol vehicles.
It now has 6 Tesla Model Y vehicles outfitted as patrol vehicles. Orange.
Somebody got a calculator with them? What's 6 times 320,000?
Let's see.
Divided by, I mean.
320,000.
Mm-hmm.
320 divided by 6. That makes it 53,333 each.
A little steep. Well, it's California, though. So.
Yeah, they can do
Reporter
that.
David Gonzalez gives us a peek at one of the new cruisers.
We were able to get these directly from.
Wow. Oh, at least they'll be like patrolling Disney World.
Anaheim.
Right.
Tesla's current inventory.
Anaheim Police is rolling out the latest addition to its fleet
Those
vehicles.
spotlights are the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I'm sorry. Give me the old fucking light bar. The spotlight. There was nothing wrong with it. You know, all this new shit's just gonna break.
No, it's not going to break.
Why would it break?
It's gonna break because, let's be honest, the cops fucking abuse shit. I can't tell you how many meters I lost on cruisers.
The way this sticks up right here,
yeah,
that's gonna get snapped off. I'm telling you.
Ys have been uplifted for patrol duty.
And those lights, the way they do when you turn your pursuits on, it looks like it's like going, "Hey,
how you
doing? Pull over, bad guy."
Let me talk to you.
Wee woo wee woo. Number one.
I'm like, that's what when I seen it, I was like, God, that's gay. But okay.
Sergeant Jacob Gallagher says the department was in dire need of new police cars.
COVID vehicle production stopped. We have an aging fleet, and some of the vehicles that
Y'all woke. Just shut the fuck up.
we've been trying to purchase have taken an extended.
I wonder if
period of
those
time.
drive themselves.
I doubt it.
Yeah, you can imagine you step out to write, or you're just driving and writing a report while the car's going to the jail. Now that feature I like. You know what I mean? You could be like, by the time you get there, the shit's already done. You could be like, nah, here's booking, put him in there, boom, done.
Email it all to them.
Anaheim City Council.
Well,
yep.
We're going to get to a point on here. We're going to see why these may be okay for this city, because we're going to get to the point and we're going to stop.
Kelly's got a point, though, running out of power in the pursuit.
Program 6 weeks ago.
But they wouldn't pursue anybody.
These units are ready to go.
The Tesla does cost a little bit more than a traditional police vehicle. However, over the life cycle of the car, the city will actually make out on it because of maintenance costs as well as fuel savings.
Sergeant Gallagher
Wait till you have to replace that fucking battery. You might as well buy a new car.
Yeah.
$26,000.
Yeah. It'll lower the cost of maintenance. I'm sorry. The alternator on a freaking Crown Vic was like $120. Shit.
And plus, when you figure out, though, I mean, lights, the siren, the radios, all the electrical equipment in there, you know it's going to suck those batteries down.
Well, they said not only that, but back in the day, the old Crown Vics were only like $22,000. But once you put all the lights, sirens, bumpers, and all that shit into it, it's like a $120,000 car. And for whatever reason, most agencies don't reuse that equipment. They just go, fuck it, and just take it off the car and sell it.
Yeah.
And we'll do daily events.
No, you see this part right here? I think they'll be doing quite a bit of this right here.
Oh, yeah.
You see, that, for you audio listeners only, it's 2 units parked side by side at a fucking charging station. So, it's like, what are y'all doing? Hey, we're just charging our car up.
Your 8-hour shift, you're going to spend 6 hours at the charging station.
Yeah.
Well, I would really hope they bought enough to keep them out of rotation. But then again, you know they didn't because it's PD admin.
On the car's performance to
see how they stand there, and they're going to be doing a lot of that.
see if they're a good fit.
We plan to charge them to 80%.
We're only going to charge them to 80%. Not even 100%. We're only going to charge them to 80%.
Every day.
That's
So
not
that'll be
good for
about
yourself.
200.
It says it gives them about, look, this is the part I want y'all to hear. This is why it may work.
Every day, so that'll be about 260 miles of range. Our officers drive between 80 and 120 miles a day.
So they're going to have to recharge.
You heard what he said.
Shift.
You heard what he said.
80 miles a day.
He said their officers drive 80 to 120 miles a day. I can drive 80 miles. I can drive 40 miles to one call before, but it's still got to come back. Yeah. So that's my whole day right there in this department. That's why I was laughing. My other department I used to work at, I've put 400 miles on a unit in one day running calls.
Easily.
So that's what he said. Well, they drive about 80 miles. I drive 80 miles a day just going back and forth to work. Of course, they probably don't have take-home units, but it's like.
Or they do, but it's inside the city. So it's like everything's there. I prefer if I had Teslas, I would prefer the officer took it home and charged it. I don't want it to be charged at the damn department that comes out of my budget.
Fuck that. I ain't plugging that shit into my house and running my electric bill up.
But some people are skeptic about how they will do as patrol vehicles.
You got to be the first ones, right?
Wait a minute. That car's going to drive down the road with those stupid-ass spotlights doing that?
Hey!
Look at me! I'm driving a Tesla!
Figure this out until you get
those
these
lights
on the
aren't
street.
just for Teslas, though. Those are the new modern.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
And you start going and patrolling and figuring out what your needs are, right?
Anaheim police is ready to put the Teslas to the test.
If they don't work in patrol, then there are options to put them in maybe a community policing team or use them as school resource officers. We would like to be the first agency in Orange County to have a cyber truck. So, Elon,
we would like a cyber truck, please. Elon, could you send us a cyber truck over here for free? Just send us one, yeah.
Exactly, Bill.
Mm-hmm. Watching and want to donate a cyber truck, we'd love to have a cyber truck.
And getting a Cybertruck police unit would definitely be a talker, as will these Tesla police cars. The police department says.
You think you put that shirt on? It's like, yeah, this one's tight enough to wear today.
That makes sure I can get it over
it's like I got it on my arms. It's so tight. When I take it off, I'm gonna have a permanent ring there for 3 days before.
My fingers are going numb.
The benefit of dressing like that is you never have to iron your clothes. They're always just tight.
Do you think my kid brother that's in junior high is gonna notice I took his shirt?
These cars will help with community engagement, and they hope to have them out on the streets.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think it's Tesla's shirt. That says 7 on
Channel
it.
7.
Channel 7.
Yeah, I'm with Bill. I don't want to be the Tesla cop. And just in California, you might be cool. Out here, you'd get laughed at. So just be like, yeah.
I mean, the only benefit is, and I've given you shit over this before. A Tesla would eat the shit out of your Corvette side by side, boss.
Yeah, until he's got to stop and recharge, and I'm still got gas.
Well, that's true. Is you've got him on a long range.
So when he stops for 6 hours or 8 hours to recharge his car, and I got 6 hours ahead of him, it don't matter how fast you go.
But see, I have questions. So, okay, like a regular gas, I don't know. I don't pay attention to the Teslas. But if you're going to be going at high rate of speed, is that going to be sucking more battery down?
What about with your police radios and your lights and all that stuff?
So you've got your standard miles per hour, just like a regular vehicle. So like 60 or 70 is actually going to be your best for fuel, unless you're like in town, and then it's 40. But the same thing goes for a Tesla. Not only that, it's just like me and Iceman covered that whole pickup truck shit. When they add a trailer with any kind of weight, it don't even have to have shit on the trailer. It cut it from 600 miles to 2. Jeez. So it was like crazy amount of drain.
I'm good. I don't know.
So when they put them light bars in there, it ain't gonna work.
Well, we figured if everybody had to have all electric, because if Holster comes down here to my house where he lives, it's like a 14-hour drive.
Yeah, I would have to stop twice.
It would take him like 2.5 days
Bill
to
has
get
a good
here.
Question.
What's going to get you?
It all depends on where, Bill. Or it depends on where you are, Bill. If you're in California or like Florida, probably both. But if you're somewhere cool like Louisiana, I bet it's going to get you laid first.
Yeah, the vet will get you laid here.
Well,
really
the Tesla would too, but you might have to check that the chick you just picked up don't actually have the chick might have a dick that you picked up, but I'm just saying.
Depends on what you pay for, man.
I just have a little dick in there. All right, we're going to Florida with the box.
Florida. No pun intended here, but Ron DeSantis is trumpeting his support for law enforcement. They got two bills that they're going through their legislature right now. House Bill 601 will bar citizen review boards from investigating allegations of officer misconduct. They can continue to operate, but only in an advisory role that provides input on policy and procedure, but not the individual officer's actions. The other one would be Senate Bill 184. And I kind of like this one. It creates a 25-foot buffer around police officers, firefighters, and emergency personnel while they're working. So bystanders who disregard a verbal warning and approach with an intent to interfere, you're going to get hooked.
They're trying to do that one here also.
Yeah.
So it's almost through.
Yeah.
The only people bitching about this 25-foot thing is them fucking so-called auditors. You can still videotape at 25 feet. It's just you can't get close enough to freaking interfere with me.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
I want to know if they're going to carry around tape measures with them.
They're just going to have somebody out there shooting them with a laser. Rangefinder.
Hey, Duke. What you doing, buddy?
Rangefinder. He's resting. He's out of treats. So what do you think?
I'm for it.
Oh, I love it.
I love both of them. Because I've never liked the idea of a citizens review board because you don't have the experience. You've never been in the thick of shit. You can't make a decision on what we do.
No, I was talking about that last week. I hate civilian review boards. I think it's the most asinine. That's like, let's say you have a civilian review board for doctors. So if something happens wrong and somebody dies as a civilian, I get a bunch of civilians get to go in and just review and say, nope, he did that wrong. Like, I don't know how to do surgery.
Like
how am I supposed to review?
Right?
Huh?
Yeah, because they don't do it for a living. They have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Exactly. Exactly.
But today's age, I mean, look at the type of people they put on the media, so it doesn't really matter. You don't have to be the smartest to get the job, I guess.
I think DeSantis is doing a great job.
Yeah, I do too. I think DeSantis is.
I love DeSantis. Hell,
It's like our new governor. A lot of people bitching. A lot of people bitching about our new governor, and I think he's doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
Anything beats the old governor.
Duke could govern better than John Bell Edwards did.
Yes.
So this next one, I do actually have a video after you want to give it. It's the motorcycle.
So this one, basically, this young man decided he was going to go out one day and just get the most attention.
Do a little POP?
Yeah, he's going to get the most attention out of the cops that he can. So he went around town. He did some high-speed chases. He did some stunting. He got behind the cops. He got in front of the cops. And then the bitch ran out of gas.
Dun, 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 dun. Play stupid games.
So they
win
in
stupid prizes.
tradition, because what a lot of people don't realize is some places will actually make you start your sentencing at the end, like where you got arrested. And then you'll just, once you're released from that jail, you'll be moved to the next jail, and you can start the next sentence in the following county. Like when you think it's your time to get out, and the day you walk out, they arrest you.
Yep.
Transport your ass to the next county. That's how that goes when you run through 8 or 10 counties. Those 10 counties are going to get their slab of meat off your ass.
Doing a wheelie at 100 miles an hour down the interstate.
Yep. So
let's say that's video 5.
Spend time in quite a few counties.
Let's hope anyway, because he's stupid.
Aging patrol vehicles and delivery delays.
I had a pistol on his hip, acting like it was the wild, wild west. We're talking about wheelies, middle fingers, and more. But Farmington Hills PD, they have the last laugh with this one.
Put your hands up.
That's him right there. You know, so look how tight his pants are.
It's not even a good bike either.
No.
If you're going to be doing all that, at least have a bike worth of damn.
This heck of a joyride comes to
gas
an end
thing
with
used
his
to be bigger
tank on
anyway.
E. Under the helmet, 26-year-old Abdul.
Look how cool I am.
Abdul.
Yeah. Takaba! How's he going? La, 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 la. Here he is right here.
Everyone's safety.
Lucky he didn't get his ass
Look,
killed.
you see him? Let me back it up. I accidentally fast forward. And I don't know. I don't care how fast his bike is. He ain't outrunning that helicopter, Abdul.
Doing a wheelie on a freeway.
Thermal on now.
Very nice.
He drove for miles at 100 to 140 miles an hour.
It went on for more than a half hour last Tuesday in 3 different cities, with the Michigan State Police chopper tracking from above, talking to ground officers.
Motorcycle's now behind me, trying to antagonize me.
Started in Dearborn, police there terminated the chase due to policy and the nimbleness of the street bike. Tarabe is accused of recklessly riding.
And it looks like Reffert tried to initiate a stop. He just took off doing 100 down Beach Daily.
Redford Township Police, same story there.
think it should
He
be
was
legal to
taunting and
fight
teasing them, but they had to stop for everyone's safety.
Coming back out to Grand River right now.
Well, what gets me is they keep saying they had to stop for everybody's safety. Those streets look pretty wide open. I didn't see a lot of traffic.
No, there's no traffic.
So
at
if
all.
I'm chasing stupid and he crashes and dies, oh well, he should have stopped. So I mean, everybody's so worried about it. It's like, fuck that dude. They had a couple places they could have fucking bumped his ass. They got close enough to bump him and didn't. I don't know why they just didn't bump him and put his ass
it's
down.
frowned upon. I don't know why they don't carry chains in their car.
Hey, why did the officers run away from the guy with the gun?
Yeah, I mean, they did run away from the guy with the gun.
Cruising
Well,
into Farmington
at least
Hills.
this week we haven't seen the backwards man. You know, we haven't seen a female officer
Yeah.
running towards it. Back
Hoppy said he used to live in the next town over from that by Detroit. But he said the streets are like 35 miles an hour. And yeah, but I mean, they're saying it's for safety. These streets are empty.
Doing loops on Grand River, getting officers' attention. Police kept up, though, especially as his bike was running out of gas.
Dumbass. If you're going to do something like that, they should have ran up to him and pushed him on the ground.
That's like my favorite. Remember the Chuck Norris cop that just ran up and like
Yeah, just P-laid him. Yep.
Speed bump.
The gun. All right, just keep your hands up. All right, take care. Oh, 60 said he has a gun. I'm taking him down now.
Officers safely snatching the pistol.
Well, that's
No
going to
one
be
was
more
hurt.
charges.
Just don't move.
Yeah, up north, he ride around with a gun on his hip.
He did have a CPL, but doesn't protect you when you're running from police. He's charged with fleeing and elude, plus felony firearm.
This was an individual that just clearly demonstrated a complete disregard for the law.
Bond was relatively low in this case, $10,000, 10%. He was able to get out of jail very quickly with a $1,000 bail payment. Jessica Dupnack on.
What I understand is they should have charged him in each county he went through, and he'd have to go bond out for each one of them.
Exactly. I don't understand this bullshit, but
He's a tattoo of a red dot between his eyes. I like that one.
there you go.
That's good, Kelly. So yeah, Abdul right there. I mean, he thinks he's Billy Badass, but you know what's good about people like that? He's gonna do this again. And when you ride like that, that's just like putting a bullet in a revolver and spinning a chamber. Because one of these days you're gonna pull the trigger and blow your fucking brains out, and that's exactly what's gonna happen to him because he's gonna end up killing himself riding like that.
Absolutely.
I mean, all it takes, let's be honest. I mean, you ride for a living. So a cat walking out in front of you, somebody mowed their lawn that day and didn't clean up the damn leaves. You know, you're taking that bike at 200 miles an hour, you're going to lay it the hell down. And you ain't getting back up from it. Idiots.
Yes, it is. And next, we're going back to Florida.
Jesus.
Because we know Florida people. Right.
Jeez.
Right. Oh, and while I'm pulling my story up from these Florida people, y'all know I received a phone call today.
Dum 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 dum.
Dum dum dum.
Who called you?
Hey, Iceman, it is me, the Donald. Just wanted to drop in and let you know that I love listening to you on the podcast while I am traveling the country. Keep up the great work, and together we can all make America great.
Well, I appreciate that, the Donald. Yeah, just really like it. The Don. Y'all didn't know I was that special, did you?
Well, I mean, you do have your picture with him.
I did take a picture with him, yeah. Anyway, this is up in Florida, and you know how stuff goes up in Pinecrest, Florida. Pinecrest police officer, he was released from the hospital in decent condition after he was shot. And we hate to hear police getting shot, especially when they get shot by their own people while they're training.
Jesus.
Yes, but a Pinecrest police officer was taken to the Homestead Hospital, airlifted to the trauma center after another Pinecrest cop shot her at the police Homestead training thing. So this was a female cop that got shot. Yeah, it was a training exercise. It appears that the officer accidentally shot the other one. The only thing I can say is, like, I've been doing this almost 30 years. Bach's been doing this a long time. Holster did it for a while. It was drilled in our head. It's still, think about it. If I'm in any training thing and I pull out a weapon, not a red gun, an actual weapon, because usually when we're training with stuff like that, we use red guns so we don't shoot each other. Because you have idiots.
Yes, you do.
But if I'm using a real weapon, first of all, you leave all your ammunition in your unit. You don't even walk in with magazines, bullets, or anything. You walk in with an empty weapon. Then you have the instructor and about 2 or 3 other people. Everybody, make sure everybody's weapon's empty. Okay? So obviously this person came in with ammunition. Then pointed their gun at somebody and didn't remember, I got a bullet in my gun. I took my magazine out. Well, you got one chamber, dickhead.
Well, I mean, was it a live fire exercise? I mean,
well, usually if you're live fire exercise, you don't actually shoot each other.
Well, no, I agree, but you don't know.
I mean,
crazier shit's happened.
You're not going to be shooting a person when you go to the range that day.
I mean, was this Rust, the movie? Was Alex Baldwin there?
Alec Baldwin was there.
I mean, no. So I'm saying this is just for supposedly trained professionals. This is totally uncalled for.
So she took it in the arm.
Fired. I told people before, you fucking shoot me by accident and we work together, your ass better fucking quit and move one time I get out of the hospital. Because payback's a motherfucker, okay? I might go to jail for it, but I will shoot you back. I might just shoot you back right there if I'm not dead.
Just for the sake of
just for, because you shot me and you're fucking stupid. So, stop shooting each other. We got enough bad guys shooting us. We don't need to be shooting each other. So, you're right, Jimmy. That dude is a future organ donor.
Moving on,
while Holster is taking a very important phone call over there.
Because, he's important like that. U.S. Representative Beth Van Duyn, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. She's a representative. She's a Republican out of Irving, Texas, which is right there on the side of Dallas, for those that don't know. She kind of played one on New York. She took a page out in the newspaper here, and it says, "Ladies and gentlemen of law enforcement, it's time to escape New York and move to Texas. Yeehaw!"
Get out of the big crapple.
She listed 15 North Texas law enforcement agencies where officers can apply. Let's see, I wanted to read it where she said, "Your lives don't have to be endangered by violent career criminals who are never locked away," the ad stated. "It's time for you to leave these loathsome and destructive fools behind.
Fools.
Escape New York." I kind of
like
see
the
Kurt
movie.
Russell running
Yeah, I
through
do
here or
see
something.
it's Snake Bliskin. You can just
they
call
gotta
me
make
Snake.
good enough money. They got to make good enough money working in New York to go to Texas and live at least comfortable for the first 6 months.
Well, things are cheaper in Texas. New York's got like stupid rent.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when all the people came to Florida from New York, they were
Jesus.
like, "Oh, it's only $10,000 a year for your rent. I spend that a month here," and they were kicking all the normal people out.
I mean, it's freaking stupid. I've watched some stuff. You're paying $3,000 a month for a 400 square foot hole in the wall. Yep. It's just stupid. Yeah.
In response, a spokesperson from the New York City Hall, like they really matter, defended the professionalism and effectiveness of the NYPD in reducing crime, urging Van Duyn to focus on addressing Texas's own high homicide rates instead of engaging in political stunts.
I will go to anywhere in Texas and I'll go to the worst hood in Texas and still feel safer than going to fucking New York, okay? Because
there's a couple places in Houston I don't really think.
But I'm just saying, the Big Crapple, come on.
There ain't nowhere in New York I'd feel safe.
I ain't got a reason to ever go there.
No, there's no reason to go there.
That whole northeast section could become an island, and I wouldn't even give a shit. Oh, that's cool.
The Big Crapple smells like shit.
No, I thought that was San Francisco.
No, that's instead of the rice-a-roni being a San Francisco treat, it's a hot pile of shit on the street.
All right, Texas officer turned self in after stealing guns from departments. So me and Iceman actually had a long debate after this. This young man up here, complete shit nozzle. Basically, I read the story.
Shit nozzle.
The story
That's
was very badly written from Newsbreak or whatever the hell that is. They just said that he stole 3 firearms, so he turned himself in. It didn't explain why, and like I was, me and Iceman were discussing, 3 firearms, that's a shotgun, a rifle, and a handgun. They didn't go into did he sell it and everything else. So we, Iceman did some extra digging, and we found out that he was literally breaking into his co-workers' lockers at work. So some agencies actually have independent lockers like you would in a gym, and then they actually keep their sidearms and shit all right there. Well, this asshole, when those officers were on vacation, was breaking in their lockers and stealing their guns. And then he was actually taking them and pawning them. So, being that every pawn shop in America tracks that shit, he's caught. They issued a bunch of warrants for his arrest, and they realized that he realized his goose was cooked.
The gig was up. I can't believe you threw away 22 fucking year career.
He was right there, man. Right there. Hell, he could have literally just wrote 1 ticket a day for the rest of his life.
He was smart enough to know he never got away with that stupid shit. Like I said, first we were like, because Hostera was like, well, maybe he just had some guns, he forgot to turn in, which could happen, because we get issued a lot of shit, okay? And maybe we forgot to turn them in or whatever, some old ones. And that's when I started looking a little bit, because I found this dude's picture. It's right above my head. I was not going to put it up, because, maybe he didn't do it. I didn't know. I didn't want to throw it up there if he didn't do it. Well, we kept looking, and it's like, he fucking broke in the locker. He pawned the shit and everything else. So it's like, fuck it. Here's his picture. He's a disgrace to the badge and shouldn't wear a badge. So, yeah. I don't know what kind of...
For a hot minute, I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
He wasn't.
I don't know what the fuck...
Because not only that, 22 years, you have to know that stolen shit ends up in a pawn shop. They can track it back to who pawned it or sold it.
Yeah, because you got to show your ID and all kind of shit.
Everything else.
So did this guy have a gambling problem? Did he have hoe problems? I don't know. Drug problem, alcohol problem. Something was going on for him to throw away 22 years like that. So, but yeah.
Yeah, he's going away for a while. This next guy just looks interesting.
This is serial. We have a serial cop killer going on. It's serial.
He's not a cop killer. He's a cop
impersonator. Cop impersonator. I'm sorry.
Is it Jeremy Witt?
No, it's not him.
That's the one I know about. He's right down the road.
Well, this is what the guy had on. He had fucking taser with an extended battery or some shit on it. I don't know what the fuck.
Tourniquet.
He's got his tourniquet, body camera, I'm not sure what this is. Just a pin, 2 pins or something. I don't know.
Look, he's even got a there's a plug-in up here by the name tape for like his little ear.
What is he? A fucking security guard or something?
And then this is him right here. I mean, look at that fucking haircut right there. I mean,
and he's got the turtleneck.
He's got the turtleneck on. He is on.
What do you think it was? New York? What was he? Was he a security guard or something?
No, but what's funny about it is I don't see why he thought he was gonna. It's like the serial. But this ain't his first time he got arrested for this shit. Is there a serial convicted cop impersonator from Texas? He was busted after he tried.
New York, come on.
Look, he got busted when he tried to pull over an undercover cop with his fake uniform on, his ballistic vest, and an official-looking badge. Sean Arnold, right here, okay. Guess what he was driving, trying to frickin' pull people over in?
A Tesla.
No. He wasn't even that cool. He was driving a Hyundai Santa Fe.
Oh, I
don't know any fucking department that issues Hyundai Santa Fe's is a fucking unit anywhere. Okay,
wherever this guy works.
No, I could see undercovers using them like the confiscated cars, but no.
It was equipped with emergency lights and sirens when he attempted to perform the illegal traffic stop during a racing event in West Houston Saturday. Alarmed by Arnold's suspicious behavior, the undercover deputies alerted a marked sheriff's unit. It's like, hey,
I'm over here.
We're getting pulled over by a fucking Hyundai. Okay, y'all might want to get over here.
This is gonna be good.
Anyway, they alerted the marked unit. The marked unit pulled over the fake unit. Found he was fully equipped to deceive by having donned a police uniform, shirt, bulletproof vest with his last name stitched in the front. Well, at least he used his real last name. I mean,
that's ballsy too.
Yeah, a body camera and a security badge. He is a convicted felon. He's been charged with this before. This motherfucker.
So he don't even have a gun?
He's a convicted felon. Oh, he had a gun on his side. Okay, he did have a gun on his side. It was a BB gun. It was the Red Ryder Deluxe.
No, you're gonna shoot your eye out.
It's the Red Ryder Deluxe, with hollow point BBs.
Would that be called a pellet?
He had a taser, police radios, and other equipment commonly carried by law enforcement in his car. His story of trying to pass himself as a cop spans more than 2 decades in at least 3 different states.
Jesus.
In 2001, he got convicted for impersonating a cop in Jefferson County, Texas. The following year, he was busted on the same charge in Illinois.
I know who this guy is.
In 2015, he got found guilty of impersonating an officer in Missouri.
If you put glasses on him, he looks like Mr. Garrison.
And theft. And his latest run-in with real cops, Arnold was once again charged with impersonating a police officer and a felon in possession of body armor.
You said this is in West Houston?
Yeah. He was ordered and held on a $15,000 bond. This man right here is a criminal who wants to be a cop so bad.
I don't understand, like, what is he getting out of it?
I have no idea. Is he robbing the people?
Let's do this the 5th time. Yeah, no doubt, Sarah.
I mean, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be old DeWitt again also. Is he still alive? Or yes. This dude's been arrested more freaking times.
Finally hung it up.
He's been arrested more freaking times than anything else. And, you know, he wanted to be a motorcycle cop so bad. Poor little fella.
He actually would have been really good at it. That's the bad thing.
Like, well, he couldn't pass the. He couldn't.
Is he the one that was pulling people over in the Prius?
No, he's the motorcycle. He's got the BMW like Motorcop for life, and he's
yeah.
got purple fucking lights. Hell, he's right down here in Florida. But he zooms around all the time. But he was on Mr. Phil or Dr. Phil, all that shit.
A waste of umbilical cord.
Anyway, this fella right here, he just, like I said, he had that high-powered BB pistol, just good enough to get yourself killed with a real gun.
Right? You imagine being in a shootout with somebody and suddenly you get hit with like.
It's like, fuck, this motherfucker just shot me with a BB gun.
Like, bro, is that a real gun? It's like, no, man, it's fake. Cool. You know? Like, this gunfight just got a lot easier.
You motherfucker.
You pissed me off now.
You pissed me off now. It's like, I'm going to shoot you in your eyeball. Pew, pew.
Moving on. New York City.
Not nothing in the big crapple.
Fiend, and I use that term very loosely.
Fiend.
Who punched a 9-year-old girl.
But did she deserve it?
She might have. She might have been bugging him for change for a lollipop or something. At Grand Central Station, in a provoked attack, says that he hit the 9-year-old girl because Duke said
Duke's
so.
pissed off about this
Duke's
one.
mad. Duke's wants a bite.
He's like, I'll bite this motherfucker.
He said he hit her because he was thirsty.
And she had an Ariel sippy cup.
The bizarre motive for Jean Carlos Zaluea.
That sounds like he was here illegally.
Yeah. Alleged Saturday assault was revealed by prosecutors during his arraignment, which he was ordered held on a $100,000 bond. That's pretty big for New York.
Yeah, but let's find out why.
After being cut loose earlier this month for a similar attack.
Yeah, you just don't like kids.
I hit the girl in the face because I was thirsty, said the alleged suspect. Maybe I hit her by accident. I don't know.
What kid? That's not my hand.
When requesting bail, they referenced a similar matter involving Zazulea, or whatever his name is, where he allegedly punched a woman multiple times on April 4th that left her with a bloody nose and an eye swollen shut.
Bitch had some French fries. I was hungry.
He was released on his own recognizance on April 9th, and then he turns around and does this to the little girl.
I just want to know when they did catch this motherfucker, why he went to jail and he wasn't, looked like he fell downstairs. I do have a video. Let's get on over here and look at it. Because, like I said, this dude, this is the new age, I guess, because he should have went to jail
Wild West.
bloody.
Awaiting arraignment, he's accused of punching a 9-year-old girl in the face.
And it's not his.
No, I do not have video of the little girl getting punched in the face. They haven't released that, I guess.
Why the hell not?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm pretty sure, I'm just saying, I'm thinking that she instigated this whole matter. I think it's all her fault. This dude was like really fucking thirsty, and she was sitting there drinking a Capri Sun, and he was like, man, I'm thirsty, little girl. And she was like, well, this fruit punch is delicious, and you can't have none, Mr. Greasy Mexican Man. And he said, please, little girl. And she said, fuck you. Go to Taco Bell and get a job. And he just punched her. He couldn't take it no more.
Well, you're getting way too much into that.
Yes. So anyway, that's my scenario one.
First assault with very similar circumstances. Good day's Briella Tomasetti live at Grand Central, where this latest assault took place. And we're hearing there's just a little girl involved in this. Briella, what's going on?
Yeah, a 9-year-old girl, Dan, and Tashani, a 30-year-old Jean Carlos.
Static, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like got really emotion over this right here.
She's like,
yeah, it was this fucking kid, got me on this stupid story down here. I hate this goddamn train station.
Venezuela is set to appear at Manhattan Criminal Court later this morning. Yesterday, he was walked out of these doors behind me by police in the wake of that violent and unprovoked attack.
Sorry. William G. Bear says, no, Iceman, it was a Hawaiian punch. I love that pun. That's good.
Hawaiian punch is delicious.
Yes, they are delicious.
What'd you punch at?
Look at this motherfucker here.
He's not thirsty, bitch.
Look, I was thirsty. And I tried to drink my own spit, and it didn't quench my thirst. And she had a Capri Sun, and I needed it. Guava juice.
Like he's wearing some of it on his shirt.
Yeah, he got something on his shirt. Poo.
Be a smug opposite. Look at the other one. He's wearing like the old detective thing. He looks 18. The guy on this side.
Him. Okay.
No,
he's just,
the other side.
he's very he does look very young. He's got that chin though. He's got a very good chin. It looks like you could
His
like
daddy's an assistant
cut you in it.
Something or another.
His dad's a ADA.
30-year-old Giancarlo Zarzuela is due back in court today after being arrested over the weekend for punching a child inside Grand Central Terminal. Zarzuela will go.
Zarzuela.
Yeah, he looks
like I did read somewhere that he is, and I'm going to say it. He is an illegal alien.
Oh no, I think you got to call him non-legal.
No,
resident.
fuck that. He is an illegal alien.
Ah,
Sarah
shit, there
said he
goes
needs
the
a
Iceman
PC.
on another motherfucking rant.
Thanks, Snoop Dogg.
So, yeah, but he is an illegal alien. Speaking of those political, they actually got a little teenager in another school. They suspended for 3 days for saying illegal alien. Can you believe that shit? Yeah,
There's gonna be a court.
He's a piece of shit.
For a judge on felony assault charges in Lower Manhattan. Police say just before noon on Saturday, Zarzuela approached a 9-year-old girl who was standing near her mother in Grand Central's dining concourse. Without warning.
Dining concourse.
What the hell's that?
A food court.
Food court.
Oh, okay.
In the fake.
It's fancy.
Because it's Grand
See, but that's
Central.
what I'm saying.
Central.
This is why I couldn't go to New York, because I'd be looking for the food court, and they'd be like, "We don't have one here," and I'd be like, "Well, this."
I mean, they call their stopping robs bodegas or bodegas. It's like, why don't you just call it a convenience fucking store?
I called one to stop and rob, and somebody looked at me and was like, "What?" And never mind.
Yeah, it's a bodega. Let me stop at the bodega. When I hear bodega, I'm thinking, it's like a boudoir. Yeah.
Was there any men around this guy when he punched this child?
Obviously not, because the police were walking him out instead of pulling him out on a stretcher.
Right.
MTA officers immediately responded to treat the young victim for.
Why you chase the fucking bad guy? It took all y'all to treat the young victim. The mom was right there. Stay here, or we'll be right back.
Pain and dizziness. She was taken to NYU Langone Tisch Hospital for treatment. And
I can't even say the fucking hospital name. Just bring me to the hospital. Which one? England to Tisch. I don't know.
Langone to
Bang.
What are we in?
I have no idea. We're in New York and they
Vietnam
naming
or
this shit,
somewhere.
Also, where's Mama Son?
Well, you went from Vietnam to South Central LA really quick.
To be okay. Zarzuela, in the meantime, slipped away after the attack, but
It don't look like he was slipping. It looks like he was running.
was apprehended late Saturday night after police released surveillance photos of him. The alleged attacker is known to police. Court records showed Zarzuela was arrested on April 4th.
And be on TV.
Like, fuck, if I knew I was getting arrested this fast, I'd have brushed my hair.
Wiped that shit off his lips.
And I'm about to try to brush my upper lip where my mustache, mustache got a gap in between it, like the Grand fucking Canyon. It ain't. It's like, what the fuck's going on right here? It's like, dude.
That's where he keeps licking his lip.
It's like,
like Duke had the little spot on his face. That's his.
The hair would have grown in between it if I wasn't so thirsty. Oh, bitch, wouldn't give me no drink.
I want that Hawaiian punch.
I wanted it, and she didn't give it to me. Motherfucker, they give you that red Kool-Aid in jail.
Charged with assault, reckless endangerment, and harassment for punching another victim at Grand Central Terminal. He was released without bail in that case and now is back in police.
How's that releasing people without bail shit working out for y'all?
Not well.
Well, look how flat that hair is in the back of his head. Damn.
You think he was laying on a box somewhere when they found him?
Good Lord.
Look at this shit right here.
You could land an airplane right there.
Or at least he was sitting on the damn bench back at the wall.
Wow.
I wonder how many creepy crawlies he's got up in there.
That motherfucker ain't not bad. He ain't seen a shower in months.
3 damn days.
City less than 2 weeks later. Again, Zarzuela currently being charged with felony.
I thought I had a raft face.
Oh no, she's got
this bitch
boy.
got the rest of the bitch face down bad. She's just like,
She's having a bad day.
yeah, yeah. The little bitch got punched. Okay, can I leave now? Because I don't like it here.
Why can't I be covering the Yankees?
I would rather be the sports. I'd rather be the sports girl, so I could go in the locker room with all the naked guys. Because I'm working for Fox, and I'm a woke bitch, and I don't even like. I wouldn't work for MSNBC.
Well, you know why she's really angry, Iceman?
What?
It's because she was not the naked substitute found in the backseat of the car with the teenager.
This is
That's
true.
a beautiful transition. She's angry. She wanted to be back there for their wild night. So our next story brings us to a end of a dead-end road.
That's a good segue,
substitute teacher was 45 years old. She was found naked at 3 a.m. after somebody seen a suspicious vehicle parked at the end of a dead-end road. They called the sheriff. They snuck up on him. The girl was naked. The boy jumped out of the car and hauled ass. He did his part.
Wow.
This is what she. This is what she looks like. This is what she looks like after sex.
Somebody got catfished.
This is the after sex face.
Tis not worth it, son.
It's like, damn girl, you look good when I was hitting it. Put your face back on. This is. I mean, this dude literally. This little 17-year-old, like literally.
He sucked the life out of her, man.
He like fucked her to be the Wicked Witch of the West over here. He's got to like.
So in a related article, I know we don't have it, but I saw it this week in Texas. This guy is walking around in a grocery store, and parents see him playing with himself while he's looking at kids. So the PD playing while he's looking.
Oh, looking! I was like, what he thought this was Wonka Land with the wallpaper that's tasted like snozzberries?
He hit the G-spot many times.
Right?
Yes, he did, dude.
Come here, little kid.
So anyway, she had to be blindfolded. Yeah, probably so. Anyway, so the police open up an investigation into this guy. So they go and get a subpoena for his cell phone, and they go through, and when they do the cell phone dump, there's videos of his wife, who is a nurse, banging the dog.
Oh, yeah. We did talk about that one last week.
Oh, did we?
The Great Dane, yeah. She was fucking the Great Dane.
You were here. You were here with us.
Yeah, I just don't remember it.
But I'm sorry, we're joking. Y'all are so cruel. You're joking about her having sex with a juvenile. She's a sex offender. Let me tell you what, this fucking kid was 17 years old.
That kid knew exactly
he knew
what he was doing.
exactly what he was doing, okay?
He's like, he's bragging about it at school, I can promise
this is the picture, and this, I don't know. This ain't
this
a good
picture
look
over here
right
on the
here.
left is on her school ID. This one over here is on her strip club ID.
What that probably is without makeup, and she's probably been crying because she got caught.
Yeah.
And it's just completely, her face is just completely flushed.
Yeah, well, look at, I found an old,
her nose is red. I wonder if she's been doing a little coke.
I found a, no, that's when she was giving him a blowjob and her nose was stuck in his butthole.
You're getting them wrong.
Look right here. I found the old wedding picture, I believe, of her, and I don't know who memed it. I don't know who memed this picture right here, but that's. For all you audio listeners, it's a picture of her in her wedding dress with one of her bridesmaids, and somebody put a word bubble over their head that she says, "I'm going to fuck a 17-year-old when I'm 47," and the other girl says, "Don't get caught." And she was in her husband's Honda Pilot when she was doing it.
At least they had some room. Pilot's got a little room. The 17-year-old carrying a big piece of pipe.
What's that?
They're carrying a big piece of pipe. Oh, probably. Well, maybe not. She may just like the attention she was getting because she's not getting it at home.
Yeah, she's not getting it at home.
But, right. But at the same time, look, the young man took a 10-8. He ran off. But as soon as she started being questioned, she was like, yes, I substituted at the school. That's where we met.
I fucked him.
I'm 47. He's 17. We had sex. I mean, like, Jesus. No even attempt to hide it.
No, she didn't care.
Open and shut. It was almost like she wanted.
Oh, well, we know she likes opening it.
I wonder if she'd like one of these.
Like a butt plug.
I don't know.
Is that what you use it for?
But I'll tell you what. We also have, every now and then, I like to put this picture up, baby picture of Holstera, so we can find out what he looked like as a child right there. Y'all look at baby Holstera right there. That was him. So
Marlboro Red and an open can, baby.
I miss Marlboro Reds. I can't afford no $100 a carton.
Yeah, no doubt.
We got this last story right here. This, of course, this is out in, I think, New York or something like that.
It's
Chicago.
New York.
But this fella, we have a Holstera. That's not Holstera with the Skittle. See, this free bird that likes to smack the Skittle. And he's always telling me, he's like, I don't smack. I'm like, yeah, you're a smacker.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, he's like 80 at a time. I'm more of like one.
He does eat like big fistfuls of it at a time. Yeah, he does.
I watched him.
Speaking of,
I did run out of Skittles though.
Anyway, we have an ex-convict. This fella right here. Let me see if I'm going to picture of him. This good-looking fella right here. He's an ex-convict. Okay, but he did have he had turned his life around. He was working as a violence anti-violence mentor and stuff like that to other kids in New York. No, he is not violent at all. I mean, but he did get arrested again, even though he was a convicted felon.
Iceman's trying to Evel Knievel across that brow.
Right here, yeah. But anyway, he did get arrested carrying this on the subway. He is a member of the Bronx Rise Up Against Gun Violence Advocate for a Safer Community. And anyway, he got arrested carrying a loaded weapon, a ghost gun, which means the bottom part is, made on a 3D printer. Didn't have serial numbers on it. And he also had a bunch of drugs on him when he tried to slip through an emergency exit at the road station. When officers stopped the 42-year-old, they found the 9mm with a dozen live rounds in his waistband, and that they alleged at the time. That's so stupid looking with this mag sticking out of it. It's so stupid. He's also on parole for a murder that he committed in Delaware.
Murder was the case they gave him.
And he also had allegedly a clear Ziploc bag with a large quantity of baking soda. No, fucking crack cocaine. Wow. And a scale to measure it out. Just because he don't like this, he was not dealing, he was not selling a coke. He just liked to he liked to measure his coke, so he didn't use too much of it at a time.
Kelly, was that the train station that they found that body at?
Yes. Well, I don't know, but anyway, so he's going to jail. It's
I like
nice.
the trigger guard
Look, this right here. People like this. Okay, this is par for the course when you got violent criminals and shit like that. They get jobs through the city like this and stuff like that, and they're pieces of shit.
These are the type of people who end up on civilian review boards.
Yeah, I had a run in with one of these violent displacers, whatever you want to fucking call it, that was in Baton Rouge, and the motherfucker tried to call me out. It's like, come up in Baton Rouge. And I was like, motherfucker. I said, first of all, let me tell you something. I hit with the fuck I shoot at, okay?
No.
Oh, yeah, I did tell him that. And a whole bunch of other stuff that pissed him off.
Guess who just chimed in?
Who is that?
That Chad Jenkins fella.
Chad Jenkins fella.
Shit, no. He's too busy out fucking stickering dump trucks or something.
Listen up there, Chad Jenkins.
what's going on. What happened? Why is everybody quiet?
Well, we're listening to Joe Biden talking about Freebird. He called and left a message. He left a message for Freebird about taking money from hard-working men. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
So, everybody.
Takes from hard-working men.
Hey, that's his new slogan. Bootin' in the boot.
What Freebird? That's what he takes?
Freebird, are you out of your fuzzy hat meeting?
Of course. He was out 10 seconds before we started.
Yeah, he just didn't want to come down.
All right, so what we're going to do if we're going to vote on this hot nut thing going on right here.
I'm going to the cop impersonator.
So I'm going to give them some options. We got number one, we got the PD that's using Teslas for police cars. We got number two, we got the Mr. Motorcycle stunt man that don't know how to start running from the cops with a full tank of gas. We got the cop that shot the cop during training. And, well, we got the cop that got arrested for stealing guns, and we got the impersonator.
I'm just going with the impersonator because that's just stupid.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I'm going to go with him too because he tried to pull over the real cops in a fucking Hyundai.
I'm going to pull you over in my Santa Fe.
I'm going to pull you over in my Hyundai Santa Fe, man. Look at me. I got this BB gun. Don't make me shoot your eye out. Hey, Aaron said he literally just got off of work. Did y'all have a food emergency? Sarah says she's getting the impersonator. And she said, Aaron said she's going to go whatever I pick. So, because, yeah, you got off late. Just waiting on the other people.
You weren't rubbing it hard enough.
What you said?
Where's Bird? Bird left out already? He didn't stay long.
He didn't stay long, did he?
Nah. You called him out on showing up. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm out.
I know. Yeah, he's always got one meeting every month, so he's okay. He's okay. We'll play one of my.
The first time I make it to 2 shows in a row and he don't show up.
Nope, clients in the building tomorrow and have to do a little prepping. That was cleaning. We'll do a little
Santa
interesting.
calls him to see who has been naughty or nice. The police stop him just because he is interesting. If opportunity knocks and he don't answer, opportunity waits. Locals ask him for directions. If he was to mispronounce your name, you would feel the need to change it. He is the most fuck your feelings podcast host in the world. He is the Iceman.
That's it. That's me. Looks like it don't really matter. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the cop impersonator. So he is him and that other guy ought to get together with each other. What y'all
him
think?
And Jeremy DeWitt make look good lovers.
What the hell?
What?
That's you know what's bad is when you're here, you're not here, you don't even watch or listen to it. Or you'd know that, Doc's up there with his happiness.
Dumbass motherfuckers.
Happiness.
There he is. That's the dumbass motherfucker.
You're a dumbass.
Hey, if we gave 3 in a row, it'd be like a fucking earth-breaking, thing.
Dumbass motherfucker.
No, Hoppy, I'm not 6 months. I might.
He's
should be back next week.
He's gonna stick around.
It's usually like a month, 2. Usually like to show up once every month.
I live a lot closer now.
Oh, okay, cool.
We might even have a extra guest coming up.
Yeah.
With us.
No way.
Yep.
A different perspective on stuff.
Totally wrong screen. There we go. That dude, he was retarded. He's been arrested 5 times now. 5 times, Aaron, for impersonating a cop.
5 times.
5 times.
It's trying to get to the point where he can actually check himself in for the crime.
Yeah, he can actually book himself now.
He knows how to run the APHIS machine. He knows all the paperwork.
He just carries his own. criminal history around with him, like like old Dalton on the original Roadhouse. Oh, I got to say one thing. That fucker with Reacher that Reacher actor just fucked it up for me. I actually liked that show.
I did too.
And we were actually getting ready to watch this new season, and now I can't do it.
Why?
Oh, he came out and talked about how cops get away with murder and
we all need to be retrained. Yeah, he had a big shirt on that said, the cop killers, Breonna Taylor,
and all that shit.
Yeah, so I can't watch him no more.
No more Reacher.
He can suck a
Motorcop
cock.
Chronicles is boycotting Reacher.
Motorcop Chronicles is boycotting him. Oh, we did get
Gotta update your Grindr account now.
Our last second to last episode we did, or one of the last episodes we did, somebody made a comment of us yahoos of all them. That's us. We're the yahoos.
The yahoos.
We're talking about that sovereign citizen guy or auditor or whatever. Yeah, and said we didn't know him. Y'all don't know what y'all are talking about, but y'all are pretty damn funny doing it. So I told them yes, thank you. So because that's my point. I like to be funny and fuck.
Yeah, most of the damn time we really don't know.
Look,
we're winging this shit.
Let me tell you what. And those them Yahoo drinks are fucking delicious, okay?
They make you Yahoo food, that's for sure, but they're delicious.
You talking about Yoo-hoo?
I don't know what the hell kind of
Yeah,
milk they make
I call them Yahoos.
Yahoos?
Yahoo. Kind of like a chocolate soldier, We're going to be drinking that soon. Yeah. It's not my fault you live so far away.
Yeah, why don't you just drive over?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk.
And then, let's say we got the Reacher thing. I'm going to try to do an extra live this week. I know nobody said anything about it because I know nobody likes it that much, but I know I have not done the end to watch for this month yet, and I am going to do it. So I haven't forgot people. Other than that, I don't have anything else right now. I got lots of Louisiana crime coming up.
Yep. It's hot over here in the boot.
It's hot.
Getting hot.
We got skaters. I'm still working on figuring out how to do a go goat cam, like that's just live by itself.
Dude, I had to go wrangle a goat today.
How'd that go for you?
Well, I got it back. I mean, it was out by the elementary school.
Oh.
I pull up and he's like standing in the middle of the road.
Well, we've had goat escapes before, but we had 15 goats escape from Rouchers. Do you know what Rouchers is there, Box?
No, I don't.
Yeah, this is it's a slaughterhouse in the parish work. And they had the goats escape because they kill a lot of goats over there because they have these Muslims or whatever they sell meat to, and it's got to be kosher or Jews or something like that. And they have somebody that comes in. They have some Jew guy that comes in.
He totally missed that when I was there.
But anyway, they kill a lot of goats there, and the goats escaped, and we had to go track down freaking poor goats. I mean, hell, they're just trying to get away.
Goats. Well, you have the goat farm. We got the cricket farm.
I got a wireless camera, Aaron. It's just I just got to figure out how to do it where I just stream it and it just runs.
Holster, all those little convenience stores that sell the little chocolate covered crickets and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, the crickets are raised in the parish I work in. That's where the farm is.
So the crickets get out all the time, all over.
Oh yeah, dude, and you can drive. You could be a mile away from there, and you can still hear them.
Oh God, I can imagine. I bet you it's deafening to live there.
Oh, that old Smoky Box brought back up from Tennessee for me.
I went to Nashville a couple weeks ago, and this is one of those that you can only get at the distillery, and this is snow cream.
It sounds so nasty.
I'm about ready to crack it open.
It's like now we know what Frosty does in his off time. He's at the distillery. He's at the distillery. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I'm gonna put out something extra this week on Louisiana crime, and yeah, it does sound delicious.
We will give you a taste test. We will give you our review next week.
Everybody stay safe. Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. Remember, we are not sheepdogs. We are lions.
Never surrender.
Never give up.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day.